Hello and welcome. My name is Diana and this is Mindful Movement. Today is July 9th, 2025. Thank you so much for coming into this movement practice with me today. We're going to get started in your most comfortable seated position. So it might be sitting back on your heels. It might be taking a cross-legged position. It might be taking a seat in a chair. So whatever's going to suit you as we get started, and we're going to just gently let the eyes be heavy or close them all the way down. We'll begin with just 5 full breath cycles, just coming into your body and into your breath this morning, this afternoon, or this evening. And when you've completed 5 breaths, we'll pick up each hand and rest one on the belly center, one on the heart center. And we're going to work some diaphragmatic breathing to start us off today. So we're thinking about drawing the air from our inhale all the way down to our belly center, really expanding the diaphragm. And then on our exhale, using the abdominal muscles as well as the diaphragm to press that air back out, all right? So we're basically looking for your bottom hand to move a lot and for your top hand to stay relatively still, as this isn't a chest breath, all right? So if it feels good to you to keep your eyes closed down, you can do that. And we're gonna breathe in, deep down into the belly, let that bottom hand expand. And then exhale, using the musculature of your core, go ahead and press that breath all the way out. Maybe there's a little more to press out. Beautiful, fill up. And empty. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. And one more time, full breath in. And full breath out. And gently release your hands from your heart and tummy. And you can open your eyes if you'd like. We're going to extend our legs out into our wide straddle position. So we're finding a comfortable seat. If you were on a chair, let's go ahead and move down to the floor. And we're going to start just hinging forward right at the hips. Some softness through the low back and the spine. Not feeling like you need to come into this forward shape rigidly, but okay to be rounding as we get started this morning, this afternoon, or this evening. And then dropping your chin to your chest. And let's bring some movement into the neck by bringing your chin to your right shoulder and then your left. And gently nodding it side to side. And then coming back to the middle, slowly curl your way all the way back up to that seated position. Then we'll turn our torso to face towards our right leg, and then take a little walk with your fingers alongside of that leg, bringing your nose down towards your knee. No expectation to touch, but rather just some opening along your left rib cage and left side body, and through that right hamstring as well. Take a breath in here. And soften into the stretch a little more on your exhale. And slowly make your way back up through the middle and turn to frame that left leg. And take your hands on a little walk out alongside of it. Pause here, breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. And then walk your hands back in. And find a tall spine. Bring your arms up to goalpost or cactus position. And then pull your elbows down and back. Lift your chin. Take a breath in. And then exhale. Bring your right forearm to your right shin. Send your left arm overhead. Breathe in. Reach a little further on your breath out. And press your way back up. Find that cactus or goalpost arm. Lift the chin. And then send the right forearm to, the left forearm to the left shin. Send that right arm overhead. Pause here, breathe in. Reach on your exhale. And press your way back up through the middle. Find that chest and throat opening. And then exhale, fold forward like how we were in the beginning. Drop your chin down to your chest. Pause here, breathe in. Breathe out. And then walk your fingertips back in. And we're just going to move however it makes sense in your body to standing up at the top of your mat in mountain pose. And palms are extended, facing forward alongside of your body. And if it feels good, you can close your eyes down and just kind of feel into the way the body feels in this standing position. Relax through your jaw and your shoulders. And we'll move through a series of Sun Salutation A, moving quite slowly in the beginning and then quickening the pace. And open your eyes, breathe in, reach your arms up high overhead. Exhale, forward fold, dive all the way down. Reach your hands behind your calves, pull yourself in. Inhale, slide your palms to the front of your shin, take a halfway lift. And then exhale, catch the back of your calves again, tug your chin. One vertebrae at a time, rise all the way up to stand. Breathe in as your arms travel overhead. Breathe out as you dive all the way down. Catch your calves, hug in. Inhale, palms to your shins, take that halfway lift. And exhale, wrap your calves, hug in. Release the grip, slow, curl up, one vertebrae stacks at a time. Inhale, arms overhead. This time adding on, exhale, dive all the way down. Breathe in, find a lot of length in your spine. And then exhale, palms to your mat, step back, high plank, and pause. Inhale, rock forward to your tiptoes. Exhale, drop your knees and lower all the way to your tummy. Keep your hands by your ribs, but flip over your feet, low cobra on the inhale. Exhale, tuck your toes under, press to your knees, and then to your toes, downward facing dog. And pause here for 3 breath cycles. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up, and empty. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in and look forward to the top of your mat, rise to tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, and then take a walk all the way up between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, tuck your chin. Rise all the way up on an inhale. Exhale, dive right back down. Breathe in, palms to shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, palms to your mat, step back, high plank. Inhale, rock forward to your tiptoes. Exhale, drop your knees or stay lifted and lower all the way to your tummy. Fingertips by your ribs. Inhale, lift up, low cobra. And then tuck your toes, press to your knees, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Pause here, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees and take that walk to the top. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up and reach. Exhale, dive all the way back down. Breathe in, palms to shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back to high plank. Rock forward on the inhale, and maybe try it lower from your toes. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, sweep your right leg high behind you. Bend your knee and stack your hip on top of your left hip. Take a breath in, and then make that heel even heavier on the breath out. Inhale, re-extend that right leg. Exhale, step it forward. Dial your back foot down and rise up, warrior one. Pause here, 5 deep breaths. Take a breath in, look up to the sky. Exhale, bring your palms to frame your front foot. Step back and rock forward, high to low push-up. Inhale, this time through your up dog or your low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, sweep your left leg high. Bend your knee, stack your hip, peel open. Breathe in. Bring your heel closer to your hip on the exhale. Inhale, re-extend that left leg. Exhale, step it forward. Dive the right foot down, rise up. Warrior one. 5 breath cycles here. Take a breath in, look up. Exhale, palms to your mat, high to low push-up. Breathe in your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step it forward. Dial your left foot down, rise up, warrior one on the inhale. High to low push-up on the exhale. Breathe in through your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts on the breath in. Exhale, step it forward. Right foot down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, high to low. Breathe in as your heart opens. Breathe out as you press back. One more time, right leg high. Exhale, step. Left foot down, rise up, big breath in. Exhale, high to low. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg. and step. Rise up and release. Breathe in. Hips go high. Downward facing dog. Pause here, take a full breath in. Open up your mouth. All right, we're gonna add on and take something new. Breathe in, right leg high. Exhale, step it forward. This time stay high on your left toes. Rise up, crescent lunge, 5 breaths. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, bring hands through prayer at your heart center, and then hook that left elbow outside of your right thigh, taking a crescent twist to the right. Unwind and open the arms back up high to the sky. And exhale, we'll take a balanced posture, fly forward into airplane. And press through the heel of that extended left leg and find a vision point there on the floor to support you. And bring your hands into your chest. And we're going to tuck our left knee behind our right into a curtsy and then kick it long for 1 and 2 and 3. And then bring a hinge into your torso and hips. Touch your fingertips down. And we're going to act with our left leg like we're going to curtsy, but actually tuck it all the way in and sit down. Or reach your left arm up high. And exhale, take a seated twist by catching the outside of that right kneecap and looking over your right shoulder. Gently unwind and plant your palms down. Step that left leg back and high to low push-up. Breathe in, chest and heart open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, hug it in, step it forward, crescent lunge. Rise up and hold. Take a breath in, look up, palms connect, draw them through heart center, and take your twist over to that left side. Unwind and open, reach up. And exhale, launch forward into airplane, sending some strength out and back through that right heel. Take a breath in, and then exhale, curtsy. Inhale, straighten. exhale, curtsy. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, curtsy. Fingertips down, and we'll slide all the way down to our hips, setting up for that twist. Sweep your right arm high, and then exhale, catch outside of your left knee to take your seated twist. 5 deep breaths here. Gently unwind and plant your palms down. Step back high to low push-up. Breathe in on your back bend. Breathe out, hips back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open up your mouth. And then we're gonna walk our feet all the way up to our hands and take mountain pose again, coming out of that fold like a fern in the forest. And setting your gaze on a fixed point. We're gonna lift our right knee up and find our version of tree pose. So it might be with a kickstand, it might be at your shin, or it might be all the way up here at your inner thigh. And wherever you find yourself to be, we just don't want to place our foot on our knee and push that knee joint. And so finding your center and your balance, and then when you're ready, you can grow the branches of your tree. And then gently come all the way back down to being grounded, and pick up that left leg, finding your kickstand version, calf version, or tucking into the inner thigh, finding your heart center, and then growing your branches. Releasing all the way down. We have one more balanced posture for you today. We're going to take eagle. So we'll pick up our right knee and cross it over our left thigh and tuck our foot around and behind. And then we're going to take our right arm under our left and wrap our forearms and then take a seat. 3 breaths here. Gently unwind, release that leg, and then fly your left knee up, cross over and tuck, left arm under, and take your seat. Beautiful, release your arms and your legs. And we're gonna make our way all the way to resting on our side body. You can prop your head up on your palm or rest your ear all the way down on your bicep. We'll catch your top heel behind your hip to lengthen your hip flexor and your quadricep of that top leg. And then gently release it, and we'll turn tummy down. Take your arms out in front for seal pose. Press down to lift up, straightening your elbows only to the comfort of where your back bend resides. So not taking it too far, but coming in to a place where the hips are grounded and there's a lot of length being built in the front abdomen and some compression happening in the lumbar spine. Take a breath in and then soften all the way down. And then we'll log roll right onto our other hip. Find the support of your arm or your hand for your head. And then catch your heel behind your hip for that hip and quadricep lengthening. Take a breath in and soften a little more on your exhale. And gently release that foot and leg and turn to face back down. We'll take our Sphinx or our seal pose one more time. Lift up. And release all the way down. And bring your palms right under your shoulders. Press down into your kneecaps. We're going to press ourselves up into like a modified push-up. And then tuck our toes and come into high plank. And we'll sweep our right knee to our right wrist, bringing our shin about a 45-degree angle over towards our left wrist. And then drop our back knee down. And you can come down to your forearms or all the way down to your forehead in this pigeon pose. And we'll hold here just 5 deep breaths today. And press down into your palms, lift up. And we'll tuck those left toes under and send the right foot back to meet it. And then bring that left knee up towards the left wrist. Shin travels over at a 45-degree angle towards the right wrist. And then we'll soften the knees and the elbows down, maybe the forehead. And then bring your palms back under your shoulders, lift up, and go ahead and drop onto your left hip. We'll swing our right leg around, and then lay ourselves all the way back into our final rest of Shavasana. Arms extended out from the body, legs drop heavy out to the sides. And close the eyes down. Begin to bring some movement back into your physical body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. And take a full body stretch. Point your toes out long, reach your arms overhead, take a breath in. Open up your mouth. And let your eyes flutter open as you roll off to one side. Make your way gently into a seated position, maybe that same place where you began your practice today. And I hope that this movement supported you in so many different ways as you finish or begin your day. And if you had any questions, I'd love to hear what they are. You can email me at diana@bridgefitnesstraining.com. I hope you go forward and have a wonderful day or a wonderful sleep. And I will catch up with you soon in our next live or recorded class. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.